Here are the 9 benefits of leasing a car coming from a car buying expert. Benefit number 1 is a lower monthly payment. You can look at historical data, and on average, leasing a car has a lower monthly payment than financing the same car. And if you want to evaluate how good a lease deal is, consider using my 1.25% rule of leasing. All you do is take the effective monthly payment of that lease, divide it by the vehicle's MSRP, and if you get a number under 1.5%, that typically means that leasing that particular vehicle makes more sense than financing it. Benefit number 2 is you get favorable tax treatment. So if you finance a $50,000 car and you have a 10% sales tax rate, you're gonna pay $5,000 in taxes. And it doesn't matter if you keep that car for 10 days or 10 years. However, when you lease a car, you typically only pay taxes on the depreciation. So if that $50,000 car has a residual value of $30,000, you're only gonna pay taxes on that $20,000 in depreciation. So you'd only pay $2,000 in taxes as opposed to $5,000 in taxes. Benefit 3 is leasing has a more favorable impact on your credit. So let's use that same $50,000 car as an example. If you finance that $50,000 car, that whole $50,000 loan is going to show up on your credit profile. But when you lease, only that $20,000 in depreciation is going to show up on your credit profile, which results in lower reported debt to the credit bureaus. Benefit number 4 is leased vehicles are covered by the vehicle's bumper-to-bumper warranty. So no matter what fails on the vehicle, whether it's the transmission or the infotainment screen, you're not responsible for the repair costs. Reason 5 is leases require less money up front. In fact, you can get many leases with $0 due at signing, which gives you more money to put in investments like a high yield savings account or into index funds. Reason 6 is with leasing, you're not responsible for the depreciation. So typically when you finance a car with little to no money down and in 2 or 3 years you want to trade in that vehicle, chances are you're going to have negative equity and there's going to be thousands of dollars of it. But with a lease, at the end of the term, if you have negative equity, you can return the car, and if you have positive equity, you can buy the car or find other ways to realize that positive equity. Reason 7 is with leasing, you get access to the latest and greatest safety and technology features. Newer cars are safer, and that's a fact. You'll have things like pedestrian detection, collision avoidance systems, and you really can't put a price on safety. Benefit number 8 is leases generally include gap insurance. And gap insurance is what covers the amount between your car's value and the amount you owe in case that car is totaled. And reason number 9 is leasing provides you protection from diminished value after accidents. So if you lease a car and you get in an accident and that car is properly repaired, you can still return that car at the end of the lease with no penalty. Now, if you finance that same car with the same accident history, you're going to be on the hook for that diminished value because now you have an accident on your record. Financial knowledge is power. Please like and follow for more.